Today I fucked up by ordering Pizza Hut on a diet. I'm morbidly obese and have been trying to diet my whole life, but for this new diet it's been about 1.5 months and lost about 20 pounds. I was 385 pounds at one point and have slowly made it to under 300 just barely recently. I went to go get blood work done and they took 7 vials of blood. The nurse after said I should get a nice meal and I convinced myself that I needed a meal to replenish my blood. I also felt I earned a nice meal from dieting pretty well. I ordered one large 3-topping pizza and 36 chicken wings and ate all of this for my meal. I didn't eat anything after this meal because I was going back on my diet. Unfortunately Pizza Hut gave me a ton of ranch dipping cups. Now my healthy celery snacks have been tainted by me opening up these cups of ranch. My one cheat meal has turned into a celery with ranch addiction and the scale isn't being nice to me anymore. Too long didn't read. I'm a fat cow that ordered one cheat meal and is plagued by the extra things they gave me. Edit, I figured I would share with everyone since it has been 24 hours since I posted. The scale is only up half a pound now from the damage I did, and the scale jumped up 7 pounds after that meal a few days ago. I am back to making an honest effort to eat to live and not live to eat. The hunger sucks and I will always have trouble with portion control, but I am forcing myself back on the horse. Dude, that's wonderful that you've lost 20 pounds and have been able to stick with a diet. Don't let one slip up get you down. Keep working at it. It's only a setback, not catastrophic failure. I'm proud as hell of you for working as hard as you have so far. Losing weight is no easy task. Good luck. You seem to be on the right track. Don't let a little slip stop you. It's not the end of the world to slip, so long as you don't beat yourself into the ground over it. Accept what happened, reaffirm your expectations, and move forward. Hey man, congrats on losing what you have lost. I was once 397 and I am now about 220, so it's possible. Worst case it's a 3 pound setback. You have done a great job and made great progress. Pizza, wings and ranch were all available while you were losing weight. You got this, my friend. Today I fucked up by misunderstanding a shutting down a girl. This happened literally 15 minutes ago. It's boards season in medical school, so I decided if I was going to be studying on a Saturday I might as well get some good coffee to go with it. To that end I picked up my dog and headed to the closest Starbucks. Everything was fine until I got the pickup window. That's where the fuck up happened. After paying for and receiving my coffee, the girl at the window kind of looked at me for a second and then said, "Or so I thought, do you want some water?" No, I must have seemed uncomfortable because the question kind of took me by surprise and all I could muster was an awkward "No thank you." After that I drove away and didn't get a mile down the road before I realized she didn't ask me if I wanted water, she asked me if I wanted her number. Now, not only am I the world's biggest asshole for how I responded, I'm also a class A dumbass because she was real cute. I am currently sitting with my coffee debating if I should go back and apologize. The moral of the story I guess is if a cute girl asks you a confusing question, maybe ask for clarification. Update for those asking, I did go back the day of, but there was a shift change, so no luck there. I live like a mile from this Starbucks and go there every once in a while, so there's a good chance I'll run into her again. If I do, I'll ask her about it and let you all know. I don't particularly want to go looking for her specifically cause that feels a little creepy, especially if she really did ask if I wanted water. Lol. Too long didn't read. Girl asked me if I wanted her number. I thought she asked if I wanted water and I responded badly. Go back. Ask her if you misheard. If so, get that number and make up for being a complete spanner. Wait, why do you think she was actually asking for your number? She was probably asking if you wanted some water for your dog. So the main reason is she looked really disappointed after I refused the water and she said, "I just thought I'd asked." And I drove away thinking about and realized I wasn't so sure she actually said water, what with the mask and all. It's entirely possible I'm wrong. It's just after 25 years on this earth I feel decent at realizing when someone's hitting on me. Doesn't happen often, and even when I thought she said water I definitely got the impression she was hitting on me. What if she actually said, "Do you want some water?" This needs update later. It might be even more today I fucked up than if you actually heard correctly. Today I fucked upception. Today I fucked up by thinking I misheard someone when I really heard them correctly the first time, resulting in my bothering them at work. Go back, go back, go back. Update, I did go back, but there was a whole shift change. When I went there initially it was like 11:45 and when I got back it was 12:20, so I'm guessing shift changed at noon. The good news is I live like a mile from this Starbucks and I've seen this girl before, so it's not over, gang. Today I fucked up having sleep paralysis right before my alarm went off. This just happened, needed a minute to chill before heading to work, so I wrote this up quick. So I have had sleep paralysis a couple times before. It's definitely spooky, but I usually manage to wake myself up with some effort. Today was different. I was having extremely vivid nightmares, and woke up with sleep paralysis. If you haven't heard or read about sleep paralysis before, I don't think I'll do a great job describing it, but I'll hit the basics. Your conscious mind is awake, but your brain didn't send the signals for the rest of your body to turn on. So you can't move, and usually you feel a pressure on your chest. It's also common for people to say they see a creature on their chest, but usually I just see a shadow. Anyway, back to this morning. I was stuck in this sleep paralysis, but what sounded like a person walking to my bedroom door, over and over again. I would drift back to sleep slightly, then hear it again and wake up again. It went on for a while. I was laying on my side, so instead of the normal chest pressure, I felt it on my back, almost like someone was laying in bed with me, on top of the blanket. Now here is where it gets worse. I heard a high-pitched woman's scream, clear as day, right behind me. Normally hearing things in sleep paralysis sounds muddy, like the footsteps. This was crystal clear. I was freaking out, I had no idea what was happening, and the scream just kept going. It must have only been about 30 seconds to a minute, but it felt like an hour. Enter my dog. He is a 110 pounds Great Pyrenees, and the best boy. He either heard the screaming, or just picked up on me freaking out. He got up from his spot right outside my bedroom door, his choice not mine, and climbed up in bed with me. I could see him the whole time, so it didn't freak me out. He rolled over on his back and put his head against my chest, and in no time I snapped out of the sleep paralysis. The scream was still happening though, so I looked behind me and found my phone with the alarm going off. So I get really annoyed at having the same alarm tone every morning, so I set it to randomly play from all the default tones. This helps trick my mind into waking up more in the morning, instead of turning it off while half asleep. I think there was an Android update recently, so some new ringtones were added, including Scream. Thanks for that one. Too long didn't read. Sleep paralysis plus high-pitched screaming ringtone I wasn't expecting made me freak the fuck out. Good boy saves the day. Wow, the worst time for the scream alarm. I have a friend who experiences sleep paralysis, but the kind where she sees a man standing in her room. I thank God I don't have it. Good dog. I had several sleep paralysis in my life, but the worst one was when I was something like 15 years old. My bed stood in a corner, but I slept with my feet pointing at corner and head into room. There was a chair where I put my books on right next to my bed. I woke up to what sounded like my books fell on the floor. I laid on my back and looked up, right into a face. It has the most evil grin and it was black and white but with inverted colors. I'm pretty sure this lasted for a good 5 minutes, while a static noise was in the background, and I had eye contact with that thing for the whole time. This sometimes haunts me till this day, several years later. Fuck no. I had sleep paralysis once. I woke around 3 AM up to see a female figure walking slowly into our dark bedroom. Long dark hair partly obscuring her face. It was actually my daughter, who was around 6 years old at the time. She wasn't feeling well. Thing was though, she was walking slowly to my wife's side of the bed and I knew my wife would scream like hell being woken up like that. However, I could not move, so I had to wait for the inevitable outcome. It was bloody funny though. Sleep paralysis is the goddamn worst. Fuck sleep paralysis. A good boy saves the day.